With 12 races completed in F1's 2025 season and a short break before Belgium, we now continue our mid-season review, moving into the sport's midfield. Sauber left Silverstone all smiles following Nico Hülkenberg's maiden F1 podium scored on his 239th start, with the stunning result catapulting the team from 9th to 6th in the standings. The Swiss squad, which will become Audi's works team from 2026, has banked 41 points, its biggest haul since 2022, with the Hulk contributing 37 of those, rookie Gabriel Bortoleto just 4. Though the pair have been even on stats, 6-all in qualifying, while in the races, the Hulk leads 7-4 on races they both finished. It is equal in both sprint qualifying and races, 1-all. The team's momentum is growing, and from 3 bases, Sauber's Hinwil HQ, Audi's power unit operation in Germany, and a new UK hub to recruit from England's motorsport valley. As its team boss Jonathan Wheatley explained to F1's official podcast Beyond the Grid last month.
We want to be able to recruit from that area, but also to move your family to a different country. You know, I've been through that process. It's not straightforward. So it's kind of an onboarding centre as well, if you like, a sort of the first step on the bridge that will lead you into Switzerland.
Williams is enjoying its strongest season since 2017, with the former UK powerhouse 5th in the constructors' standings on 59 points, which is 6 more than the last 3 seasons' totals combined. The historic blue team has already switched over resources to 2026, but is still punching well above its weight, care of one of the sport's strongest driver lineups, in Alex Albon and Carlos Sainz.
I think to keep it healthy is going to be the biggest challenge, but I think that with Alex it could be very easy because I think we both have very similar characters in the way we approach things, and we are, I think, both extremely motivated to push this thing forward together.
The stats are even, with Albon ahead in qualifying 7-5 and 8-3 in races that they both finished. The Anglo-Thai driver also leads importantly on points, going 46-13 across the first 12 races. And it's the proper push that Albon needed after almost 2 years with American Logan Sargent and then 9 races with Franco Colapinto, who now drives for rival Alpine. The focus, though, is on 2026, when it's hoped that the James Vowles-led operation with Mercedes power units will be a frontrunner and fighting for wins and titles in the next few seasons.
Is it our target to be high up in the midfield? Yes, to a point, but realistically, if you told me, can we achieve better if we focus into next year and create a better car to start the season for when we go into a new regulation change, 100% I'd be focused on that side. So yes, yeah, I do want this year to go well, but I realize that it's not just about that.
Red Bull heads to Belgium in utter disarray, with its team boss Christian Horner removed by the parent brand just days after the British Grand Prix, thought to be due to the squad's drop in performance amid a greater political battle for control. And his replacement, Laurent Mekies, who moved up from Racing Bulls, knows he has big shoes to fill.
It still feels a bit unreal to be here and not to see him. It will be impossible to underestimate the size of the achievement that this team has had under 20 years of Christian leadership.
Red Bull's RB21 has been a rocket in 2025, but only sporadically against the dominant McLarens, with driver Max Verstappen the only one able to get the best from it, with wins in Japan and Imola. Meanwhile, his teammates have continued to flounder, with Liam Lawson demoted after 2 races, and Yuki Tsunoda's best result 9th in Bahrain, between fights for positions in the bottom 10. Verstappen began the season praising Red Bull's approach.
I can just be myself, you know, and I think that is very important. to be able to just really be yourself within a team. Of course, for me, you know, being part of the team for such a long time, it's like a second family. And it does look like we have a bit more fun than the average team on the grid, so I think that's very important as well.
But at Silverstone, talk intensified that he was considering an offer from Mercedes to switch, whether for 2026 or beyond. And just days later, his Red Bull boss was gone from the operation. There's a lot still to come to the surface as the sport sets sail for Spa. Mercedes closed out the first half of the season third in the constructors' standings, its highlights being 6 podiums, including 1 win for George Russell in Canada, its 130th overall in Formula One, and first since Las Vegas last season, which was a 1-2. But the recent safety car-affected races in Austria and Silverstone have disappointed, with just sporadic points scored. And the target is now for the squad to reset, with updates also coming on board.
Been a pretty bruising double-header, to be honest, with Austria and then Silverstone as well. We've just got 1 5th place finish to show for our efforts and 1 10th place finish, so well below our expectations. So first and foremost, it is to put ourselves on a much better footing and demonstrate the full performance potential of the car.
Along with its issues related to running Pirelli's tyres too hot, an enduring gremlin on its recent cars, Mercedes has also had to bed in a new lineup that's seen Russell paired with highly rated rookie Andrea Kimi Antonelli, the squad's protege, who has proved an asset. Despite the stats heavily skewed in Russell's favour, with the Brit 11-1 in qualifying and 12-0 in races, there's also a huge gap between points, with Russell 147 to Antonelli's 63. The Italian, however, was on pole for the Miami Sprint and scored his first F1 podium in Canada, making it a 1-3 for Mercedes. Thanks for watching. To stay up to speed on all things Formula One, make sure you hit the subscribe button.